Alright, you beautiful nerds, welcome back to the Rogues Gallery. Today we're taking a demo dive into Stirring Abyss. It's an indie tactical squad-based game with strong RPG elements in which you uncover the ancient mysteries of the depths, depicting classic vein of Lovecraftian horror. You take charge of a surviving crew of the USS Salem, a US Navy submarine that sinks while on a top-secret research mission during the early years of the Cold War. They find themselves surrounded by the ruins of a forgotten civilization, their vessel too badly damaged to escape the seabed. It has a gripping story mode where we will slowly unravel the mysteries of the depths, desperate quest to rescue our crewmates and fix the ship. The choices we make will determine the fate of the crew, and maybe the world. Every expedition lives or dies by the strength of its crew, and we'll have a diverse array of character traits and skills at our disposal, each opening exciting new options in both combat and story events. As you delve ever deeper, we may also subject our crews to powerful but grisly mutations. The price of survival is high. No one escapes the abyss unchanged. Honestly, guys, I saw this and I was a little bit conflicted because I'm not always super into the tactical RPGs. I do really dig a good Lovecraftian horror. So, and the art style, like everything about the game looks really good. So I figured, you know, we will give it a chance. Never hurts to at least check out a demo. And that's what we're going to do today. So we're just going to dive right in. Make sure. Not a lot of options. I wonder if it could be used with a gamepad. All right. Anyways, we're going to dive right in. So they have story, endless, difficulty, easy, high score, endless. Narrative, easy, normal, and hard. We're veterans of turn-based combat. Recommended for your first journey into the abyss. Alright, if it recommends easy for the first time, I'll trust the game. I'm digging that menu. Nice parallax effect as we drop down there. USS Salem, 10th of November, 1958. The North Atlantic Ridge.
The coordinates brought us to an uncharted peak. A great mountain rising from the lightless depths, shrouded in mystery. We thought we'd prepared for everything.
That was the first mistake. They thought. Thinking is highly overrated.
This is the USS Salem requesting aid. We have negative rudder control and are taking on water. Our tank mechanisms are unresponsive. Current position is 5-8 tack 5 1 decimal. Oh my God. What is that?
How little we knew. The abyss hides more than ancient ruins and lost history. And our arrival has not gone unnoticed. In deep waters, the smallest ripple can change everything.
Dun dun dun! I'm digging this so far. Ooh, I really dig the look of the game. The art style is quite striking. Where am I? Are we the captain? Nope, Lieutenant Peter Brown. Find a way out of the cave is a primary goal. Welcome to Stirring Abyss. You begin the game with one diver under your control. Your first objective is find a way out of these caves. All right, move the diver by right-clicking on the tile you want to move to. Eldritch activity. Quick tip, control the camera by moving the mouse to the screen edge or by holding down the middle mouse and dragging. It also jumps. Ooh, that's really sensitive. I don't like that. Anyways. Oh, there's next. Divers have action points, which determine how much they can accomplish on a single turn. You can spend an action point on movement in one big move or a series of smaller moves, as long as you do not take other actions that use up action points in the middle of moving. Okay. We got our diver's knife, defensive posture, explosive expert. Divers normally start the turn with 2 action points. You can use action points as orange ovals, or see the action points as the orange ovals. Okay, he's got 2. Yep. Under the portrait at the top left of the screen, or under the small portrait next to the diver, a half oval is an action point currently in use for movement. Good to know. All right, let's get rid of that quick tip. So, investigate object. It's an Eldritch activity. How bad can it be? Too far? Up beside it. Lieutenant Brown swears under his breath. Corpse. Of all the caves in the ocean, there's a corpse in this one. That can't be a good omen. Though the uniform is old and the years have taken their toll, it is clear that the deceased sailor was of an extremely high rank. Not a man who would be unceremoniously buried at sea under normal circumstance. Mutiny, perhaps. Or battle? There's no answer here. All Brown knows is that he would rather avoid suffering whatever gruesome fate claimed the man. Lowering his head in respect for a fellow sailor, he moves on. We got +6 clues. Used to unlock various upgrades for your crew on the Enigma board and research equipment blueprints. Cool. Anything around this way? Eldritch activity. So WASD will move the camera as well. Ooh, what have we here? I think the sack is from the USS Salem. Should check it out. Items. You have found your first item, a spear gun. Divers can normally carry 2 items at a time. Take the spear gun with you by right-clicking it or dragging it out of the container and onto one of the item slots in the bottom right. All right. Yoink. I wouldn't mind taking a sack, have more inventory storage, but okay. All right. Dragging it out of this container. Side of the action bar. Most items cost action points to use. The spear gun, for example, costs a minimum of 1 action point and uses up all extra points for increased accuracy. Loading the spear gun also takes 1 action, so plan your actions carefully. Does that mean it has 2 ammo right now? Okay. Unknown creature. Whoa, that's a big jellyfish. Maybe I can get around it somehow. What if we... I don't think it's letting us get around it. Desperate times call for desperate measures? Ooh. Cluster shot. Fire projectile filled with explosives, dealing a small amount of damage to the initial target. The cluster bombs attached to the spear then break off and deal heavy damage to the initial target and all targets adjacent. Oh, look at the size of that gun! Boom! How many of them can there be? You'd be surprised! Okay, you've entered combat. To use your spear gun, click on your action bar. Then click on the target you wish to fire at. You can also use a melee attack. That costs you 1 action point, but you'll have to be next to your target. If you choose to use the spear gun, use your shots wisely. If possible, make sure nothing is blocking your view. When targeting, objects that are on the way will clearly be marked. Be aware if there are friendly divers in the targeted area, you may hit them. So we gotta watch for friendly fire. Makes sense. Reload. There we go. Oh, so we get 2 shots before we have to reload. Okay, I thought the ammo would be like just 2 shots and it's done. That's way better. The broken jellyfish lies deflated at his feet. Tiny electric discharges still visible within the pale membrane. Brown is no expert on these creatures, but he knows they don't use electricity to hunt or defend themselves. Entirely new species of Psychosia? In a different context, this would be a great biological discovery, but right now, it's only putting him more on edge. I'm digging this. This is pretty cool. The Eldritch activity is freaking me out a little bit. Oh boy. Navigating the gloomy cavern, Lieutenant Brown comes to an abrupt stop. A motionless figure lies hunched against the rock wall, clad in one of the expedition diving suits. He is not alone. Rushing to the side of his fallen comrade, Brown is relieved to see a small burst of bubble escape the exhaust valve of the suit. Out cold perhaps, but breathing. This is Lieutenant Brown, can you hear me? He can only hope the radio transceivers on both suits are still functional. The moment of silence feels immeasurably long until a faint reply echoes inside his helmet. I'm here. Copy, I mean. It's Able Seaman Williams, groggy and confused just as himself was upon coming to. What's going on? Where am I? Not a lot of answers as of yet, Able Seaman. Brown replies, forcing calmness and confidence into his voice. Get up and check your gear. We have a lot to do. All right, we got some help. So, what's the plan? How are we getting out of this one, Lieutenant? Second diver, you found us. Oh, wait. The first things first, we have to find the USS Salem, and quickly. Oh, they have air supply. Yes, sir, no time to waste. I'm guessing this bar underneath is their air supply. Yeah, air 19024. 24. Okay, you found a second member of the expedition crew and are now controlling both divers. You can switch between the divers by clicking on the portrait on the top left or by clicking on their model. Your divers also have skills to help them survive the abyss. Mouse over the skill icons on the action bar to learn the function. More skills are gained as divers level up and progress through the game. All right, it looks like he's got some healing. Morphine really takes the edge off for a while. Active, +6 armor, 3 regen, -2 agility. Can be used on other divers. Duration 4. Consumable charges 1. It costs a free action. Spotter. Every enemy has a weakness. Every weakness is an opportunity. Expose weak spots on enemies, decreasing their armor and defense rating. Slaying the exposed enemy restores 1 action point for the diver that deals that final blow. -5 armor and -10 defense for 3 turns. 5 current cooldown with that 1 cost. All right. I don't want him to go too far. I want our group to be together. As much as possible, anyway. Alright, we're using 1 point on movement. Another one of these fish things. Maybe we can get this guy to spot it. Exposed weakness. No action points. Alright. Yeah, I used both for movement. Okay. And turn. Running away. I think I saw something just outside the light. You did, my friend. You did. 100% chance. These count as kill? Yeah. Why not, right? Torch turn, cooldown before we can use it again. I didn't see the other one until it was too late. Alright, defensive posture. Oh no! Yikes! Okay, they didn't do too much damage. Can I move up and then attack? Oh wow, that actually did better damage than I expected. Just keep coming. In all fairness, that's only the second one. All right, we can't loop their corpses. There's like baby ones. But I think that's everything. Traverse. Gather scrap metal for repairs. I'm out. This must be the ocean floor. Anything interesting or useful around? There's some scrap metal here. Should grab it just in case. Oh, there's a light just north of me. I think it's the Salem. That's what I want to hear. I'm right behind you. Okay. I'm gonna spend the turn to reload the gun. Oh, check it out. We can actually get the stat tree. Alright, let's get scrap metal. He's ruthless. Oh, he's a ruthless spotter. Crack shot. Heck yeah. Explains why we've had good accuracy so far. Okay, don't want to go too far. Let's keep them grouped up as much as possible. All right, Cap. Oh, a lieutenant. Keep wanting to think of the lieutenant as a captain. Copper. Okay. Is there anything more to explore down here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Bring them both up together. After all, this guy's only got his knife, and while it was effective, having that spear gun gives us good range. Air supply. One of your divers is running low on air. When the divers have 7 or less turns of air left, they start suffering from hypoxia, which drains small amounts of sanity. Running out completely deals heavy damage each turn. You can refill air by using oxygen tanks or finding and using an air vent on the seafloor. In an emergency, you can also evacuate divers before the mission is complete. Carefully ascending the sturdy anchor chain, Williams reaches the airlock contraption at the con. The mechanism opens with ease, just like in training. He can't wait to be inside and shed this damn suit. The conning tower's a mess, with miscellaneous equipment strewn haphazardly all around the small room. First things first, though, the control room. The able seaman kneels next to the hatch and pulls. The heavy steel door gives way with a torturing creak, revealing an almost still surface of dark water. The ship is flooded. Panic rears its head within Williams. The USS Salem is their only way home, his only hope of seeing his family again. It's too badly damaged to move or even surface. Focus! Sub is floating, which means there's plenty of air inside it somewhere. All they need to do is pump the water out of the flooded section and get the equipment in the control room operational. He's not going down without a fight. Get us both up there. And honestly, a ship still floating just means the ballast isn't filled. Like, the air inside the ship isn't all that like the ballast, right? Anyways, hey, we got 14 clues, 5 metal, and 3 copper. Physical commendation covered most ground in the challenging terrain. Threats neutralized 3 of those weird jellyfish. Electric manowar. All right. Oh, check it out. It's kind of like XCOM in the sub. Pump this out. New orders. Pump the control room primary objective. All right, we got 3 rooms. We got +3, whatever that is. Okay, the control room is no longer flooded. However, some of the critical systems in the room have been damaged and must be repaired before it can be used. Mouse over the repair icon on the room to see its repair cost and click the icon to restore it to functionality. All right, the USS Salem is the base operations through Stirring Abyss. As you progress through the game, you can use power and other resources to restore functionality to the Salem. For example, to unlock the ability to heal injured crew members. You'll need to pump the flooded control room to access other rooms. Click the drop symbol on the room to pump it out. Pumping costs power, which replenishes during missions. You will also need some scrap and copper to repair the control room. The Salem is also an inventory that contains crucial supplies. Drag items out of the inventory and onto the divers to take them with you. Diver inventories can be accessed beneath their portrait at the top of the screen. Oh, yep, he's got the morphine, he's got the spear gun. We also have a med kit, flares, and shrapnel charge. All right. Power's at 5 of 25. Let's get this repaired first. The great machine comes alive slowly. Machinery still locked behind flooded section, responding to the call of the control room. The hum and vibration of the engines brings hope, but not as much as the blinking light on the radio panel, the emergency beacon locator. Tens of diving suits, each fitted with a transmitter, are missing from the storage. Only one signal is active right now, but perhaps the others are just out of range or temporarily disabled. After the difficult repairs and the haunting emptiness that they found on the Salem, it feels good to have a clearer way forward. Much remains to be done aboard the ship. Most functions are completely offline, and the rest is held together by the power of duct tape and positive thinking. Hey, duct tape is... You can fix anything with duct tape. If you use duct tape and it didn't fix, it just means you haven't used enough duct tape yet. To make things more difficult, the wiring manual in the control room maintenance cabinet has escaped its waterproof casing. The old girl is going to need some serious dry dock time when they get home. All right. Just one more wire and there we go. The radio array is up and running. We've got a signal. We'll have to move the ship, but it's not far. The old girl can limp that distance even in this shape. All right, so we got valve room, officer's quarters, and the crew's mess. Enables using supplies to heal crew members on board the Salem. Let's start with that. Not enough power. Oh, 6 power. We only have 5. 6 power for any, so we can't fix any of them right now. Heals the target, delivers a... here's the target driver and removes a single physical debuff of your choice. Can be used on other divers. 20 to 26, 1 charge. Does that mean it's a one-time use item? Kind of makes sense. 4 charges for the flares. A brief glimmer of light in the eternal dark. Throw a flare that illuminates the area around it for 6 turns. Oh, we can craft. Duct tape. Is there anything it can't fix? Nope. Removes a random physical debuff from a diver. It can be used on other divers. Costs all available action points. But that's because anything beyond the first just gives you increased accuracy. Loaded ammo 2 of 2. Does good damage. I would like an extra spear gun. Let's see. Plus 12 and 4. Can we even afford that? No, not enough scrap. So I guess that's just we have the recipe. I figured the things that were bright would be the ones we have available. Okay, so we're short on copper and metal. We're short on scrap. We used up all our scrap metal, so we can't even make anything right now. That's good. Good to know. Sometimes the simple solution is the most effective one. Throw an explosive charge, releasing jagged shrapnel and shredding any targets in the area. I'll bring it, but hopefully we don't have to use it. Alright, nautical charts. Enigma board. Enhance your crew, repair officer quarters. Ah, can't do that yet then. I don't want to take a look at it, but it won't let me. Searchlight. Luminance, the likes of which these depths have not seen in eons. Use the USS Salem's powerful searchlight to illuminate the target area. Duration 2, cooldown 3, costs 1 power. Amplify signal. Beware the red blips. Active. Amplify your sonar for a short period of time to gain valuable information but about nearby threats. Evacuate. Okay. Gravel. Expedition lost. Alright. Find out what happened to the rest of the crew. The signal's coming from somewhere nearby. I don't want to be out here either, but the others need us. Yes, sir. Duty calls. Let's bring them home. Keep an eye out for the wiring manual as well. Without it, we're in real pickle. Alright. Divers come in 3 different classes: officer, crewman, and scientist. Each class has access to different skills and different strengths and weaknesses in combat. Crewmen are immediately oriented and will often be found in the thick of battle, while officers and scientists have more access to ranged and support skills. Oh, check it out. We got a radar off to the left. Okay. So Williams, let's see, 110 health, 55 sanity. He's ruthless. Plus 8% crit. All right. 114, 57 sanity. We got our crack shot. Damage reduction 2%. Defense -2. Wonder why. Alright. Walk up beside him for now. I'm guessing the Eldritch activity is just the enemy turn. Ooh, scrap metal. An air vent. Guess we want to keep track of these and not use them up. It has 30 air. I'm guessing that's the blue mark, is denoting that there's an air vent there. No, I saw it. Quick tip, the searchlight. Okay. We're not alone. So we can use the power from the ship to search things for us. Okay, let's see. Captain. Spear gun. 7%. Ooh, we can definitely hit that one. There's 3 of them. They just keep coming. I don't know if I can actually get into attack range. I think they're inside the seaweed or whatever. Defensive posture. Alright. Ooh, it missed. Good. Move up. I want him to stab that one. And stay down, you freak of evolution. Alright, can we... Ooh! Glancing blow still killed it. Should have stayed out of my way, you stupid mollusk. Alright. And reload. That went pretty well. Submarine skills. Submarine skills are available at the top right of the screen and do not require a diver to operate them. They are used during missions to provide support for your crew. Yeah, we only got 4 power left though. Okay, it looks like the fishes aren't hostile. All right, we still have, what, 19 air each? Oh, wait, there's scrap metal. I would have thought that'd show up on the radar. Scouting ahead. Repairing the control room has unlocked 2 submarine skills that will help you find mission objectives and identify potential threats to avoid. The sonar shows you the direction of the current objective signal as well as nearby air vents. Using the submarine skill to amplify the sonar signal will cause the sonar to also highlight potential threats. You can convert a pattern sequencer, geez, cannot read today. A pattern sequencer on the Salem to use also see nearby salvage. Okay. The searchlight can also be used to temporarily reveal an area. If the sonar detects enemies nearby, it can be a good idea to use the searchlight to get a lay of the land. Alright, let's see. Looks like we're in a dead end here, so we're gonna come back this way. An unknown creature, 5 health. And we missed. We need to inspect that corpse. Splayed open, all that remains of the one's bulging pod are the shreds of a thin but tough shell strung between supporting spines. The pressure inside of the bizarre coral-like husk must have been immense. Quirk of evolution previously unknown to science, or the consequence of some unnatural force? Oh, I got a little bit more clue. Okay. Reload, and guess we'll walk this way. Oh, check it out. Fly chest. Okay, try coming over here. I don't want to miss loot and all, but transfer to submarine. Nice. Hopefully, like, we still haven't tried the morphine yet. Ooh, and the flares. How's our air? 15? Might be worth to come get some air each. Oh, crud. They just keep coming. Alright. Get down here. After all, I wanted us to get air anyway. I wonder if I pop this guy, if I can take them all out. Yeah, I think that was my chance. I should have shot last turn at it. I don't know if it'll hit them now, if they're too far away. If I were to hit this guy... Yeah, see, I think they might be too far away. Nope. Okay. That was probably a waste of that skill, but that's okay. Everything got taken care of all at once. Too far. Okay. Nope, there's another one. And they can just go right across. And I noticed that electricity arced between. Okay, open a personnel sheet with detailed information. Select the diver by double-clicking the porch and pressing C. Okay. Did it kill it? +1 clue. Vital essence. Oh, we can only get 10 air at a time? Alright. Of course there's more. Damn these things. I like the chatter. They do it, not too much chatter, but you know, just enough to make them believable as characters. Okay, so we gotta go left. I don't want to come down just to check. What if we used a flare? Okay. Hoping might reveal some treasure. It's got 10 air there. I wonder if the air vents refill over time themselves. Alright, I'm going to send him down to check just in case there's something in the space down here. Copper. Alright. Unknown creature. Enemies in Stirring Abyss each have unique strengths and weaknesses. Learn what they are and how to exploit them to succeed. Choose your actions wisely and make use of skills and items to defeat your enemies or run from them. Okay. Get up here, my friend. Oh, it's left at 7. Look, I don't care how deep we are. That definitely is not normal. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem fond of our lights. Maybe we can use that to keep the hell away. I think we're losing sanity to these things. There's another one down here. Okay, let's throw a flare. Where's that other one? Inspect it. The gaunt corpse is unlike anything Williams has seen before. Features commented deep sea animal mixed with a frame that is far closer to human than he would care to admit. The size of its eyes explains why the strange beast was so adverse to the light of their suit lamps. Compared to the near-perfect darkness of its home, their fluorescent balls must have seemed like staring into the sun. The arms, weak and decrepit as they are, don't appear to see much use. The simple conclusion is that the spines the creature propelled must be his primary defense, as well as a hunting strategy. The simple clothing also implies the use of advanced tools. Williams can't help but feel that there are more of these spine skulkers than meets the eyes. Ruthless. Shouldn't have got in my way, Skulky. Even though you're not the one that killed him, but okay. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. I didn't see it right there. What do you mean, neurotoxin? There we go. No more running for you. Reverse, eh? How's our air? Got 19 turns. I don't know if it was a smart idea to send him down on his own. An air vent down here at least. Okay. You know what? You defend for a turn. Give the captain a chance to catch up. Or the lieutenant. There we are. Ooh, we got some flies. Get the air. Get him some air too. He's got room for 10. Actually, he doesn't, but yeah, 21. There we go. What? Investigatable object, eh? If you go there, can I get this? Oh! There's a skulker. Got 3 chemicals and 1 fuel. Got it. What the heck is that? Look at the size of that thing and those teeth. It's huge. Let's keep a safe distance if we can. It looks like a predator. I wish I had that explosive shot now. Oh, wait. I do. Boom, sucker. Who's the predator now? Still it. It's still the predator, 100%. Can we get an attack range? I don't think we can. Oh, there's a net over there. Barely audible whispers surround Abel Seaman Williams as he approaches the primitive shrine. In the moment, he might have had a chance to turn away, but reason and bravado override the instinctive response to flee. As a set of red eyes flare open between the horns, the moment he passed, he is trapped. Do not fear, the voice whispers. I offer much. and ask for so little. William struggles, but it is as if his suit is lined with lead. There's no escape from the red eyes that seem to burrow into his skull. Meet the stare head on. Relative attribute insight +6. Masochist, opportunist, charming. Oh, we get charming. Lethargic and unstable. Okay. Come on, roll good. I don't know what's good. In some situations, success or failure is determined by a game of dice with fate. The difficulty of the task ahead can vary, and different divers may be more suited to different challenges. You can choose to re-roll any number of dice once per event. Click on each die you wish to select, then click re-roll. However, the cursed negative side of a die prevents re-rolling. You can further improve your chances by upgrading your dice through the Enigma board. Alright, so that can't be re-rolled. Can I re-roll these 3? Continue. The horns of the shrine and the crimson disembodied eyes are joined. Alright. Invocations. You have gained access to invocations, abilities and blessings granted by the mysterious patron of the shrine. Invocations use points shared by all divers, as well as action points. Invocation points are fully regenerated each mission. The horns of the shrine and the crimson disembodied eyes are joined by bright blue lines that form the shape of a bull's head. The voice returns, but no longer as a whisper. It roils around Abel Seaman Williams, deep as the ocean and inexorable as the tides.
You have come to a dangerous place. Already you have faced my wayward children, and worse awaits should you continue. Vestiges of my power still remain. Call to me if you require aid, and I will attempt to twist the fates in your favor.
Who are you? Williams demands. What do you want from us? There's no response. The silence of eons returns, leaving only a tingling at the back of his neck. Someone or something is watching. The power that surges through the shrine is too much for Williams to handle as he will succumb. The darkness around him seems to intensify. Gained access to invocations. Boom. Corruption level has advanced by its first step. The track can be found at the bottom right of your screen. The abyss grows more dangerous with each level, introducing new threats to an already perilous mission. Well, that's just great. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm guessing 10 levels. Nope, 9 levels, 1 of 9, okay. So that little break in there is actually just one piece. Corruption levels affect many things in the Abyss. For example, it makes enemies stronger and will cause stranger, more mutated enemies to appear more often. But Providence, Unnatural Focus, Void Step, Solace of the Mind. Alright, Solace of the Mind. The gift of forgetfulness for a mind that has seen the truth unmasked. Will not attack friendly targets if overtaken by insanity. Void Step. Oh, he's got all of these. A detour through a space without time. Step through a tear in time and space to appear in another tile. Takes 1 invocation point, which we have 5, and 1 action point. Unnatural Focus. Obsessed with the perfect strike and the thrill of the hunt. Plus 20 to aim for 2 turns. And Providence. It is not your time yet. Absorbs the next damage instance from an external source for 2 turns. That's cool. This could only be a fishing net. Abel Seaman. This could only be a fishing. Okay, Abel Seaman Williams shrugs. Everything's gotta eat, even antediluvian monsters. Plus 5. Clue. Alright. I'm gonna shoot that thing before it gets to do anything to us.
Get away from Williams, you monster!
Just die already. At first glance, the anatomy of the fallen brute defies all reason. The head is similar to that of an orca, with a maw of razor-sharp teeth. Smooth and rubbery skin also point towards a mammalian nature. What cruel trick of Darwinian chance resulted in an ambulatory deep-sea creature is beyond his comprehension, but Williams cannot deny that the fiend did indeed walk these desolate depths. The large bony hook on the end of each arm looks dangerous, but unwieldy. How this beast has managed to dress itself in the sparse loincloth is a mystery, as are the logistics of spinning linen underwater. Perhaps this merc fiend, as he resolves to name the creature, is not a product of a natural selection at all, but the loathsome result of a more pernicious process of mutation. All right. Okay. Oh, we got another crewman. Rescue. Able Seaman Williams reaches the unmoving form lying prone on the thin layer of sand covering the bottom of this eerie cavern. He rushes in to check the suit. Thankfully, it appears undamaged and sealed. The facial pore is fogged over, concealing the crewman within. An auspicious sign, for the helmet of a deceased diver would carry no pale covering of mist. Williams is anxious to find out who he found, but that will have to wait until he can rouse them. He peers into the tenebrous dark beyond. A chill runs down his spine. Able Seaman hopes that some of the questions that have plagued the survivors will finally be answered. Of course, even just recovering another one of their far too many presumed dead in the incident would be more than he could have dared to hope for. Snapping out of it, Williams realized there's no time to waste. Breathing or not, the incapacitated figure may need medical attention, and his own tank is running lower with each breath. He holds his breath as he shakes the suit gently. Seconds feel like hours until the diver responds. The able seaman backs off, allowing them to come to terms. Hey, come on. It backs off, allowing them to come to terms with their surroundings and situation without risking a potentially dangerous collision. Soon, a crackle on the comms channel announces that the unknown crewman has activated the radio.
Where am I?
Can anyone hear me? Johan chokes back tears of relief and activates his comms. Long story, but I'll say this. It's good to hear your voice. Mirby? A glimmer of hope lifts his spirits. Maybe there's hope for them yet. What happened? Mirbe, do you have any idea where you are or how you got here? Williams, is that you? The voice of the junior science officer is weak, though he is trying to mask his fear and confusion. Able Seaman can tell the ordeal has taken its toll. Mirbe continues. I don't know if I've got the answer you want. It's all jumbled up. The dreams, Williams. The dreams! I feel like I dreamt 1,000 lives. Interconnected yet unique, with purpose beyond any. I've known in this dreary existence, and now it's all slipping away. Williams gives him a moment. While the junior science officer was speaking, he checked the meter on their oxygen tank. Inexplicably, it is completely full. I don't even remember how it got in the suit. The captain was there, walking in front of me, guiding me through the weeds and ruins. We were not alone in that oppressive gloom. Shadows lurked at the edge of the lamplight, Williams. Shapes not of this world. Oh, dear God. Why must the splendor of grace of my dream fade and the horrid memory remain? He's visibly agitated now, and the shaking of his arm clearly noticeable even with the bulk of the suit. Williams reaches out to grab the shoulder of the junior officer, and the contact, remote as it is, appears to bring some relief to his bewildered companion. They let us pass. Onwards we continued. Our destination apparently... Okay, I don't like how fast it moves. They let us pass. Onwards we continued. Our destination apparently clear to Captain Ashworth, where he strode on with the determination and purpose of a man who knows his path. Without warning, the captain stopped. There were large rocks around us and a dark yawning chasm in the silt. He turned around then. It was him. But it wasn't him. The loathsome face I saw haunts me still, staring at me with cruel, gleaming eyes. Something moved behind me. The captain must have seen, but did nothing to stop it or warn me. I tried to pull my knife, but an impossibly strong grip pinned my arms. He just stood there. How could he just stand there? Able Seaman Williams sits in stunned silence for a moment. Somehow, despite all the unimaginable horrors he has witnessed in these accursed depths, the thought of brave Captain Ashford abandoning his crew is just too much. His deliberation complete, Williams speaks with a calm conviction. We have to find him. We have to find the truth. All right, we got a science officer now. I like how every officer comes with, like, perfect oxygen. You found and rescued another diver and completed the mission. Now it's time to evacuate to the Salem. The Salem can't get to you while you're inside the cave, but once you're back outside, you can set up an evac zone from the subskill Alright, so we can just evac with that. Good to know. Impending dart and blinding dart. Seems like he's got some, No, maybe it's because they've already used their action. I'm guessing everybody can use the skills. Okay. I don't want to go too far, but I want to make sure we're not leaving any loot. All right. Start heading out. Might as well go around to the right side here. I doubt there's anything else to fight in the cave. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, I'm digging this game. I like the idea of the XCOM style base, but it's mobile, and then you get to go out on these missions. All right, we're all on the surface. We got a little bit of exploring to do before we leave. He's sturdy. He's got that blinding dart skill. Doesn't seem to be able to move quite as far. I just want to check down near that bottom right there. Oh wow, look out for the or the lieutenant. I really want to call the lieutenant captain. Let's get the lieutenant some air too, actually. There. They do exhaust and they don't replenish. I don't like how it sometimes locks the WASD, like it moves to the character and then for a second it won't let me move off. Well, power's been generating, so let's do some lights. Ah, there is scrap there. Can we get to it? Nailed it! Alright. Looking like there might not be any other thing left to fight. I just don't want to miss out on, like, loot. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I'll let the scientist guy grab it. Ghastly bones have been picked clean. Some previously unknown species of archaic human or another type of mutant. Upon closer inspection, the misshapen skull has a distinctly unnatural look to it, as if it had bulged and deformed suddenly and traumatically rather than having grown that way. aka mutation. That's everything that way. Engineer guy. Or say scientist guy, not engineer. Whatever. I wonder if there's an option to turn the whole automatically zoom to the person you select thing off. Oh, corruption level. Why did the corruption level go up? Maybe it's because I've stayed here so long? Okay, it looks like we've finished this place up. There we go. Evac, evac, and evac. I guess over time, I wonder if the corruption level is per mission or like continual. All right, we got decent salvage, I think. We killed one of the orca things and 3 of the normal, 9 jellyfish. And it's top secret. Able seaman covered the most terrain. Combat and caused the most damage to target enemies. Roger Meyerby. What a weird name. That A should be capital then. Like, isn't that for like his middle name? Middle initial? I don't know. We'll just call him Roger. Alright. You've got enough clues to start unlocking upgrades through the Enigma board. Repair the officer's quarters. Leveling up. One of the, or more of your crewmen have earned a level up. Increasing their stats and unlocking new abilities. Levels are awarded after missions, and you have to see... You can see which divers have leveled up by a flashing icon on the top of their portrait. The entire crew return to the control room of the Salem. Having shed their diving suits as they descend the ladder, a meek voice calls out from beneath. Welcome back, guys. Standing near the control room is Eric Winslow, one of the ship's cooks. He looks haggard but alive. He continues. Sorry I didn't speak up sooner. I came to inside one of the damn storage lockers just as you were heading out, and I wasn't myself for a bit there. Oh boy, I had some strange dreams, I tell you. Winslow is clearly still a bit out of it, but it's good to have another member of the expedition back. Alright. Just tell me what you need done, sir. Pump that out. We might need you out there, Winslow. It's all hands on deck. Alright. Put that charge back. Keep the flares on this guy, I think. Alright, so now we can repair the control, or the officer's crew, maybe? Not enough scrap. Oh, we need lots of scrap to repair it. Alright, pump that out. This is the healing room. $5 copper and 12 scrap. I don't have that either. And that's all the power we have for now. Alright, we can get weapon specialist or a medic. I like the idea of him being a weapon specialist. Eager to try a spear gun on a real target. Active. A carefully aimed shot that hits each target in its path. disorienting them and dealing damage. 17 to 26, I think. Cooldown 6 turns. Medic would be what? Trained in simple triage and first aid. Bandage over recent wounds and recover an injury or another physical debuff of your choice from any diver. Heals a percentage of all damage taken during the last 2 turns. 50%. Oh, so it's not just the damage you have, it's only damage you've taken in the last 2 turns. I was thinking of going that until that last 2 turns part. The first aid has to be done quickly. Agility, right. Maximum health, base damage. Endurance, damage reduction in defense, insight, ranged aim, and maximum sanity. Agility might not be bad. It gives critical chance and melee aim. He seems like an insight type. Right. Oh, so that's what we're currently. So if we put this to 14, -1, -1, it'd be +8, +16. 2% damage reduction, +2 defense. Okay. I think I'm going to go with +4 ranged aim and +4 sanity, though. So when he levels up, he's going to be a goon or a marine. Marine gives him +5 armor, immunity to physical debuffs, and increased armor for several turns, +5. Okay, for 3 turns. The other one is goon. +5 to aim, -50% basic melee damage. There's 2 ways to fight, the fair way and the right way. Cheap shot, a carefully placed blow at exposed tendons, disorienting the target for a turn and causing them to bleed for 3 turns, dealing damage every turn. 7 to 16 damage, I'm guessing for 3 turns though. -50% base melee damage, +5 per aim. Roger can get witch doctor or chemist. The traditions of the Caribbean islands are rooted in more than simple superstition. Targets suffer a heavy penalty to their attack, and should they fail to deal any damage during their turn, they will suffer damage. They have -40 to their aim and do 11 to 14 damage. Okay. And the chemist, not insane, just creative. Sets off an improvised shrapnel charge. Okay. And the cook, oh, he can only have 3 members on the away team. Okay. He's slippery and he's a brawler. He'll learn goon or spotter. Spotter's a pretty good skill. I'm not sure I like that goon idea. Slippery. Ooh. Got good agility. This guy has got pretty good strength, actually. And insight. He's a good ranged target user as well. Got sturdy on him. Outnumbered? Maybe. Outmatched? Never. Strike several different targets using melee range with blistering speed. 3 max targets. You do 25% less base damage. But hey, that's still pretty sweet. Every 4 turns. Alright. Oh, corruption level stuck. We can't do anything with the Enigma board until we repair the crew quarters. But we need scrap metal for that. So let's take a look. Hopefully we find more scrap metal this time. I'd love to get the crew quarters back. Leave no man or woman behind. Let's get it done. I like the alternate history where it's more inclusive. Oh, copper. So we can only bring 3 people with us. I'm going to let the scientist guy do that. I see some fishies. They're jellyfish, but they're fishies. Too far, eh? What about now? Still too far. A shocking conclusion. Oh, the puns. We got +1 clue each kill. All right, let's get the scrap metal. So I think that's 1 action point there because it's still blue, and that would yellow means it's 2. Yeah, seems to be the case. I don't want to go too... Oh, yeah, see, I didn't want to go too far, and now I regret it. There's a Merc Fiend. I don't think there's anything behind them. Disoriented. Enemies cannot attack or use abilities for the next turn. They wander around aimlessly and suffer a penalty to their defense. Damage taken while disoriented has a chance to break the effect entirely. Ooh, that's good to know. Can we do 34 damage is the question. Come on, Doc, we need you up there. Maybe I should have blinked over. Oh, well, we're infected by that neurotoxin. No, it did take them out, darn it. Oh my goodness, there's 2. Got 1. Okay, it's still blue, so we should still be able to... Oh, he missed! You won't always have the opportunity to kill or control all enemies in a fight. When caught in a tough spot, damage avoidance, options like Providence Invocation and defense posture become crucial. Okay. More food for the scavengers. All right. At least it's not hitting the other guy. Oh, they're still coming. Reload. Captain's got him covered. Get up there. Get to there. You'll still be able to attack. There we go. No more neurotoxin hits. Of course, electrical attacks. Get the supplies. Transfer to the ship. So we got special materials used for healing diver health and sanity on the Salem. Okay, I thought that was just going to be fuel. Vital essence. There's a corpse over here. There's something wrong here. This stuff is not natural. The death of the mutated Scyphosius spawned a network of bone-white tendrils that squelch underfoot as Lieutenant Brown shifts his weight. What was this thing? Like a spoiled fruit bringing decay and corruption by the way of demise? A vessel? But for what? Feels like it's reacting to his weight, I think it said. I missed the dialogue there, unfortunately. I don't like that it has dialogue pop-up blocking dialogues. Alright. Come down here. I want you to get the vital essence. There we go. Seems like it helped. The Sandy 55. That is there. Okay, so the right bar is his health. For some reason I was thinking the right bar would be his sanity. But nope, the purple is the sanity, the red's his health, the blue's his air. Makes sense. Alright, we've got more air over there. Let's go this way for now. Captain Stern. Alright, you know what? Reload. That way he's got 2 shots. And he's not too far from the rest of the crew. Before I go any further with him. The ship supposedly generates power every turn. Hasn't re-get current power regen of 10. Does it mean I have to only get power every 10 turns? Yeah, we're gonna go to the right towards that oxygen, I guess, after all. Oh wait, nope, scrap metal. Gotta get that. Okay. One step further just to make sure I didn't miss anything down there. Get that scrap metal. We're one shy of repairing one of the rooms. Alright, let's move towards the air vent. All right. It's a slow-paced game, but it kind of keeps the tension up by it. What the heck? Investigate object. What could glow like that down here? Well, let's get air first. That 19 of 24. And that leaves 10 air for everybody. You can barely get to the air though. Oh well. There's something to the right there further on. So he's at 13. The captain make it? See what the lieutenant can do. Still calling him the captain. Stepping closer, Brown reaches out to touch the strange vortex. Its fluctuations clearly evident on the fingers of his gloves. They stretch and twist in ways that should break bones and tear joints, yet the lieutenant feels no pain. Another step and the waves are all over him. Now, a tide of sickening vertigo. Small globules of white matter seep through the edges of the torn membrane, coalescing in the center of its largest opening. Mesmerized, Brown reaches out to the orb and pulls it out of the gyre. A storm of unbidden notions drown out his thoughts, whispering of power beyond imagining and naming the strange material, void marrow, the essence of the barrier that spawned it. +1 void marrow, used to subject crew to strange but useful mutations. This eldritch substance can be used to augment divers with disturbing but useful mutations. To choose a diver for improvement, open their personnel sheet and press mutate. By default, you select one of 2 possible mutations. Okay. I don't know if I actually want to mutate anybody. Mutating this ever costs void marrow. Are you sure you want to proceed? We gotta try it, right? So we can use clues to reset. Mind over matter. Pain is a construct of the mind. Passive greatly increases damage reduction at the cost of sanity. Plus 20% damage reduction. Damage taken causes sanity loss. Or gills. You'd best invest in some turtlenecks if you make it home. Passive chance to generate air for all divers in the vicinity every turn. 15% chance of 3 air for everyone nearby. Yeah, let's take that. All right. What? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Everything's fine. You sure? You sound a bit out of it. Yeah, I'm sure. Now let's focus on what matters. All right. I don't want to get too far ahead of everybody. All right. We'll just wait. Thankfully, the lieutenant moves pretty good. I like that you don't have to wait for everybody to finish their turn. All right, we got some copper here. Oh, usually these things have enemies nearby. I haven't tried one of these morphines yet. Mainly because it says consumable charge 1. Bulging pod. Ah! Where'd he come from? Spot him. Left him with 4 health. That was a good hit. Move up here and attack. And he missed. Oh, not enough action points. Neurotoxins will teach that guy a lesson. Staggering roar. Ooh, there's 2 of them over there. They both lost an action point. Crawl back to your nest. Alright, Captain can move up to there without using up an action point. Nice. Okay, I'm going to use one of the morphines to get the duck. Or Roger, I should say. No, there's only one. I thought some of the spines came from behind him. Oh yeah, there wasn't a guy behind him. Yeah, you better run. Leave the Roger alone. Ooh, attack of opportunity. They both missed the attacks of opportunity. Oh my goodness, Roger, you need to learn how to fight. Okay, I can move up to there. Just reload. I want Roger to get that vital essence. Ooh, got him. Tried to run away. Yeah, Roger finally got the guy. Okay, Roger. Was there vital essence there by chance? There we go. Got his 20 health back. I got the copper that was there. Objective is to the right, so we'll just keep going to the right then. Lieutenant's fully reloaded. What the heck? No! Damn it all, we're too late! That was a sacrifice. Was not expecting that. I'll be honest. Check out as much as we can before going down. A body lies atop the makeshift altar, unfurled viscera waving gently with the ocean current. Pale skin drained of life. Blue jumpsuit. Navy blue. Johnson, the young able seaman, was the foremost prankster among the crew of the USS Salem, with a mischievous smile that never quite fully left his lips. Here he lies, slaughtered like an animal and abandoned to the scavengers. The scene suggests ritual sacrifice, but the task appears unfinished. A crude bone blade still lodged within the half-open thorax. Junior Science Officer A. Murray knows he should bury the young man as best he can, but strange whispers fill his ears. Johnson is already dead. What harm could it do? Bury the body on the slab, finish the dark ritual, loot the body. Oh man, I kind of want to loot the body and finish the dark ritual. You know what? Why not, right? The handle of the crude knife seems far too large for a human hand, but with considerable difficulty, Morbe manages to fully pry open the ribcage. In delirious ecstasy, he rips out the heart of the dead able seaman. Bright crimson blood begins to pump out of the severed organ. A swirling shroud of red around him. The still beating heart in his gloved hand begins to shrivel, an off-white crust forming on its surface and flaking away as if burnt by an invisible flame. As the fugue passes, Junior Science Officer Murray is left holding a perfectly spherical white orb that pulses with ancient forbidden energy. +1 void marrow, +6 clues. 15 sanity and 1 corruption. Ouch. Alright. I should have realized that would give us corruption. The waves will swallow everything. Sanity and madness. The mental state of your crew is a vital resource. Whenever a diver is reduced to 0 sanity, they lose their next turn to an episode of madness, acting uncontrollably and potentially hurting themselves or their crewmates. Each episode of madness also permanently reduces the max sanity of the diver. If a diver reaches 0 maximum sanity, they become fully and irrevocably insane. Hey, you know, nothing wrong with irrevocable insanity, right? Okay. Does that mean we're done here? Yeah, looks like we're done here. I was really hoping we would have found more metal. Double check that we didn't miss anything though. We could use some power. Cost 1 power. Yeah, why not? Make sure. Oh, there is more. All right, let's head on over. Yeah, let's the captain get to where he was. No, at least nothing showed up. It could be good loot back here, for all I know. It could also be absolutely nothing. Alright, go here where it leaves us an action point. What the heck is that? An unknown creature. Hey, Captain, you got a line of shot? No, you do. I'm afraid that it might explode, so I'm gonna pull back. Okay, if I come up to here, should be in line of sight. Yeah, I thought so. It was a attackable bulging pod thing. 8 scrap metal. Poor Mirai, I keep using him to do all the crazy stuff. The contamination that had deformed this pod is evident even in the current sad state. Vibrant colors have given way to pallid green, and even the small symbiotic anema is atrophied to withered stumps. Life once vigorous and florid, now outsed by death and decay. No trace remains of the parasitic growth that had attached itself to the shell, though is glad to see it's destroyed. A closer inspection might have provided some much needed answers. Oh, so maybe we could have examined it before I killed it. I think I'm glad I killed it before examining, to be honest. Alright, he can walk over to, like, there. Reload. I like the spear gun. We need to get another spear gun. We really do. All right, I think we're done. Yeah, looks like there's nothing else to loot or explore. All right, let's get evacuation to like there. And then we can have the captain get in. Come on. Boom, boom, and boom. Should be able to repair one of our rooms. All right. 37 more clues. Got to level up on everybody else who hadn't leveled up yet. 2 of those mutate. We used 1, but we still have enough to mutate 1 more. And we found enough scrap to repair a room. This one will let us heal. This one will let us Enigma board. So let's do the Enigma board because then we can see the last thing we haven't unlocked yet. The old gal will be up and running in full soon enough. All right, let's level up our characters here. Thinking Marine. And these are combat type. Cooldown of 8, cooldown of 7. Deals damage in a cone. Let's do that one then. We can get him a gun, he'd be really good. I think I'm gonna go for the aim for now, just because his melee aim sucks. Although again, if we get another gun, he'd be really, really good with a gun. He is a science officer after all. One level of agility won't hurt. All right. Close him off. Let's take a look at the Enigma board. Eldritch, biological, and mechanical. Extra air tanks. All divers get like 6 extra air. That's pretty sweet. Plus 20% base melee damages for all officers. That's kind of sweet too. When selecting mutations, choose from 3 options instead of 2. Plus 10 max health for all divers. Max sanity. All divers gain the ability to exchange their sanity for invocation points. Shares a cooldown across all divers. +2 Eldritch dice. Ooh. 40 clues. How many clues do we have? 101? So we could do the +6 air as well as one of these other options. One of the 40 ones anyways. We could do +2 Eldritch dice. And... oh wait, that's a 50. What's one of these 60? For some reason I thought the cost was 60. Apparently I don't know how to read. I think we'll take the air. Improved spear guns. Increase base damage with all spear guns 15%. Chance to not consume medical items when using them 30%. Oh, that's huge. That is pretty huge. Biological. Got 51 remaining. I like the +10 health. +10 health is pretty big. Sanity is also pretty big too. +2 Eldritch dice. Another 2 Eldritch dice. +2 invocation points. Minus corruption. Oh, there we go. Minus corruption level. As soon as we can, we need to do that. Alright. Leaves us with 11. What about crafting? Antipsychotics. It's a free action, can be used, gets a sanity back. 12 scrap and 4. Ah, we're 5 scrap shy of being able to make another spear gun. I get why that's so expensive, because the spear gun is one of the things where you just get infinite reloads. It just takes time, right? Very good item to get. Alright. Not enough. We need 12 scrap metal and 5 copper. So we're 5 scrap shy of that. Alright, that's fair enough. Well, everybody, this gives you a good idea of what the game offers. There's still a fair bit of the sub we have yet to repair. We got rooms such as more crew quarters. Oh, no, that was the officer quarters. Okay, so we got the crew quarters. Forward torpedo room enables the use of +3 torpedoes, recovers resources from supplies. Oh, we got power. We should actually unflood one of these. Forward battery room, instant surge of power, also increases power regeneration. It's just a blueprint and resources. We got the valve room, rusted through with oil stained handles. Better bring a crowbar. Recover resources of chemicals. The storeroom. Recover resource, scrap metal supplies, and morphine. What? 6 power? We got enough for 1 room. I'm thinking scrap metal and blueprints, because maybe we get enough scrap metal to make the spear gun. 6 scrap metal and tank blueprints. Confirmed. We can now craft oxygen tanks. Nobody wants to be the one carrying the spare tank, but better safe than sorry. Placing the oxygen tank allows diver to fill their air reserves. Seems like a one-time use full air recharge. But you know what's better than that? Boom, an extra gun. Here you go, Doc. I know he's not the Doc, that's what I think of him as, though. Okay. Kind of feel like we should bring this guy along sometimes, but I'm really digging this game, actually. I'm surprised. I'm a little worried about the corruption level. The higher this goes, the more often and the bigger the bad guys we can see. I'm wondering what happens when it gets to full. Like, does something bad happen? So that's why we need to use, like, drop the corruption level. Makes me wonder about the endless mode, because unless there's an endless, or unless this is reusable, 55 clues, we can always get 2 corruption level down. If there's like an endless mode to this, like, there's the limit to how much we can keep from getting the corruption really high. Repair the room to allow the use of its functions. 12 and 12. No, if I hadn't made the gun, I could have repaired that. Which would have got us increased power. Okay, I probably should have. It probably would have been better to repair this room to get power generation going. But that's all right. We're going to call it right there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this. We have been taking a look at Stirring Abyss. There will be a link down in the doobly-doo if you want to check it out yourself. I recommend it. I think the game is pretty cool. It's Eldritch, it's Lovecraftian XCOM, basically. What can go wrong, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps the channel. Also, you can check me out live on Twitch TV/Litlclutch, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 11 a.m. Eastern time to usually about 11 p.m. Eastern time, where I play a variety of games, but a bit of a focus on RPGs, retro, and indie titles. I like my RPGs and I like my survivals. Anyways, until then, everybody, hope you had a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay awesome.